السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن شاء الله وضف يعني هاي I'll just go and share with the group. إن شاء الله هتري منيان. I'll just give people a few minutes. I'll tell them I'm live, guys. السلام عليكم والعليال. إن شاء الله في عندهين. Can you guys share the link? I'll do that 1 minute. Just give me a minute. Oh, nice, recommended. It's weird to see myself. It's just weird. 1 second. 1 minute. Just send the link. Right, mashallah. How is everybody? Idil, salam alaikum. How are your kids? Inshallah, if you're anyhin. I had a lovely, lovely week. Mashallah, tabarakallah, of hyperactivity with my son, and I was very busy, very busy. That's a group but inshallah it will get better soon, and inshallah so I thought I would come and show my face, because people say to me, where have you been? Wallahi, I really could not give anybody my time, because my son, mashallah, he took all my time. But Abaya will ka gurma baratay history now and non-verbal. No, Yasin had a delay speech, but he was verbal from the age of 1, and he used to say mama, dada, but up until 2 he was babbling, saying dada, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's never had a clear speech. When he was 3, the speech sentences started coming after, actually only when I started the Nemetschek protocol, you TRS, you detox, you supplement, that his speech started coming out more. So yeah, he was verbal. So before speech, you have to look at underlying issues. Your connection is unstable. We are doing guesswork. You know, when I had from the other group as well. Today I will let you know about the topic. Just to answer the sister. Yes, in Sweden, actually, I've got an email. One of the mothers, an amazing mommy. She went to see a homeopathic who, actually, thank you for reminding me. I'll just write it down. We gonna research. But scared. This week was like I was away from research and everything. Just I couldn't do them. Sweden. The biomedical. No, they don't have a biomedical. They have. She's dealing with one of the ladies in Amazing Mommy. وحي لصعتها a biomedical homeopathic professional practitioner. Practitioner. So waxaan rabay inaan la hadlo gabadha aan weydiiyo xagee maraysaa inshallah. So today's topic is about vaccines. Yes, right. I personally, how is Yasin doing? He's asleep. We are tired. We are so tired. Oh, hyperactivity, mashallah. The energy, mashallah. And he doesn't have any sugar or anything. He just had last week gluten and dairy. So it will take at least several weeks. No, not weeks. It will take, for him, it takes 8 to 9 days to get out of his system, the gluten and the dairy. He still have a lot of gut issues, which, inshallah, we're working on it. So that's why I was away. I don't have time. And then I said to my husband, like, what has happened? Wow, this is too much. It was too much. Like awogi basare, and then he came back, and then activity masmenne, and then my husband took him out for a walk. You know, it's a lot, wallahi. When your child he's not himself, and he's the least. I know Grubka, he's the least one with an issues. You know, I know that's why I don't like to talk much about him, because, you know, I know there's other mothers who are struggling with very different issues, you know. So that's why, you know, what issue I see as big, you know, for you is like, what the hell is she talking about? So I'm trying to be very sensitive and understanding to other mothers. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, the topic that I wanted to talk about, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Salat al-Istikhara wa utukere. Okay, and deep down inside me, I believe, it's okay, Habibti. Deep down inside me, I believe that there's a moral duty I have to talk about vaccines for two reasons. The channel can I don't care. I don't make anything out of it, so I couldn't care less. I mean, it would be nice to make money, but I don't make anything out of it. This channel is fi sabilillah, so that's why okay waiting. Because Somalis are not interested in this. But anyway, okay. I want to talk about vaccines for a reason. One, because vaccine baan soo socda. Yeah. So hadda xanuunkan adduunyada marayo magaciisa ma sheegayo, because well, keywords, if you use these words, the algorithm will pick them up and then video laga tuuriya. Yeah. Because aniga gabadh kale, we tried to talk about this topic on Facebook, but una wada xiray. Dadkii ka wada saaray. It was so fast. The censorship is amazing. It's so fast. مرة بار إناد كهدشت مواضيع دن حنوك مرة بار إناد كهدشت مرة بار إناد كهدشت vaccines مرة بار إناد كهدشت لوغان يوحن أي صوص عدو مرة بار إناد كهدشت straight away. They don't want you to talk about anything like that, to discuss it. They have no interest in that. Dadkii haddeer waa, you know, caddaanka gurubyada markaan galo aan, you know, I follow quite a lot of people. And then meshi while you know, they control, very, very control way. So I feel like this is the chance now to speak about this, or just never. And sababta waxaan rabaa inaan ka hadlo because wuu noo soo socdaa. Haddeer waxay rabaan annaga laftigeen waalidiin, you know, dadka adultka inaan lagu mudo. Kan haddeer tallaalkan soo socdaa ninkan sameeyey waa wada garanaysiin. Or lacag badan the Health World Organization siiyey, oo magaciisa xataa ma sheegle, because it's going to keep picking up all the words, you know. Ninkan wuxuu rabaa adduunyada inuu kala yareeyo, weligiina taa uu ka shaqeynaya, okay? And he is one of the people that aniga personally ahaan I see uu ka mas'uul yahay ciyaalkeena waxaa ku dhacay. See, my computer is playing up, but doesn't want me to talk. I'll talk about this. I don't care. أنا إلهي بقف بني آدم كم بقي. I don't care. والله مالتي ولا دمني ما بقول شيء ولا دمني. One time. إمتى دمني one time وياه. So, if I, you know, affected by this, really, really affected, and قفوا إنه هذلا. When I did key, and you know, we have to warn people, especially Somali now. Because I know we are being affected by this. أنا هدانا قريجي إيمان لهنا ولا كم هاد لها حاجة قالني عداك أصدق I don't care. But ويكو إيمان الساعة, you know, it's coming to you, and then we have to do something about this because we know so صورتها. And I don't believe مانتا ياسين تلال كان وحمل كرات تلال كان research ملقى سمعين تلال كان is very rushed into the market تلال كان long term study ما سمعين. So then we're not their guinea pigs. And مشكلته إحنا نقول الصح ما بحي كرتد ما دوفي كرتد ودنك ما بحي كرتد إلى قاعدتد محاسميني. You know what are you gonna do? And plan K هايستان dadkanu already way noo soo sheegeen wax kalaa soo socda second wave baa soo socda way noo soo sheegeen okay so waa lagu soo sheegay waa lagu taxadar ama whatever you need to do way imanaysaa winter season hadda summer baa lagu jiraa so not many people are dying about this because it's a flu and ani ma oranay hadduu flugan joogo ama ma joogo xanuunkan aniga taa shaqadeeda maaha ani shaqadeeda waxay noqonaysaa dad badan may ka dhiman is not even like it's 600,000 ba ku helay and I'm not going to get into the details of the statistical stuff because I can't do that but I don't want to because dig ba channel la xiriya but as ani waxaan u baqiya dadkayga waxaan u baqi ciyaalkeena annaga yeah so maanta yani Yaasiin ma hamiliyo maanta guinea pig inuu noqdo anaga nagu mudiyaan hadda waa lagu mudiyaa waxaa sidaa lagu mudiya ma lagu khasbi okay ma lagu khasbi haddeer ka fakar UK from tomorrow after tomorrow bus you shop ma tegi kartid ilaa kan aad xiratid okay waa khasab okay markuu haddeer dhacdo maaragtay waxaa dhaciyaa second wave oo dad badan ku dhimanaya okay sidee u diliyaan Allahu a'lam bas dadka sheekay wataan okay aniga kelmado badan ma oran kari because channel wal xiriya so because I tried on Facebook wal xiray okay so haddeer waxaa dhacaysaa second wave baa imanaya hadda vaccine-kii waan soo helnay waan sameynay waa ka dad kale waa lagu ordiyaa ma adaa kaligaa soo taaganaya say I don't want it okay hadda lagu oranayo ma shaqayn kartid maxaa samaysan hadda shopkii ma geli karno ilaa kan aan xiranno ha oranin ma dhacayso laannu waqtigan ku jirno walaali anything is possible everything is possible wallahi ani ninkayga waxaan leeyahay I want to leave waxaan ba Europe ka baxo wuxuu xagaa tagaysaa said I don't know wadankeena saraaxa kulligeen I think waxaan u joognaa because of rizq astaghfirullah alazim waxaan u joognaa because of money to be honest and it's hard it's going to be very hard to leave pack and leave lakin we need to be aware of what's coming that can way ku si sheegeen yeah it's not imaginary maha they told you see computer is playing up wallahi it's playing up yeah good okay I'll make it this way right so waxa dhacday anagu masha Allah Soomaalidana kama hadalno wixii ilaa dhacdo ma baraarugno خالص qofkana haddaan haysano qof different oo raba dadkii inuu wacdi geliyo ama kaalaya ka tashanay what's happening qofkii waxaa loo qaata inuu qof waalan yahay qof maaragtay he's different because all of us we're different people أنا والله استخارة وأنت كذي I will start making different episodes about vaccines and the effect of them and I believe we are vaccine injured they were saying the beginning that the virus will take at least 12 to 18 months to develop a vaccine and now they're saying vaccine is safe exactly why nugo socodsiinayaan is coming there's no doubt Allah anagu muslimin baan alhamdulillah rabbil alamin walaalay hadda ku dhiman hadda kulana ku noolaanay laakiin aniga kamuna hadda I refuse to wear a mask Holland at least is good because ما lagu khasbin dukaanada markaad tagtid inaad xiratid laakiin I know UK waa lagu khasbiya haddeer wallahi there's so many addaan groups they're fighting this anagu horta shaqadeen maaha I love our people wallahi we are sleep shaqadeen maaha nothing to do with us it's like we're not even here but haddeer waxay noqonaysaa ciyaalka iskuulka ma tin karaan without this vaccine you don't know what's the measurement that is going to come from this and maxaan qaban karnaa waxay noqonaysaa waa inaan diidnaa waxaan do not comply haddaad bixi kartid please bax just leave whatever country you think. I know if I could leave, I would go to Egypt, or I'd go to Turkey or Malaysia, one bihla house. Somalia متى at the moment because lack of resources, to be honest. I don't know. I think I like my comfort. That's the truth. فهديت نقطة وضن كان والله we should go قف نقول خصبية وضن كان متشرو. But I know no one else is talking about this topic. لكن at the end of the day, I do believe عيال كنا the majority لأنه واحد شرها بلو they didn't vaccines their children and they still have autism. But I believe the majority of us, our kids reacted to the vaccine badly. They reacted. I have Yasin who's vaccinated and Yusuf is not vaccinated, and there's complete difference between them. Anyway. Somalida maxay u samaysani waayeen urur qof kale ma ii turjumi kara walaalo, sorry. Spiritual Jannah, I love your name, mashallah. Alaikum assalam walaalo. We are talking about, I will make, inshallah, is your son autistic? He had, at the age of 2.5, and I said that in previous videos, so please watch my previous videos. He doesn't have a diagnosis. He was on the process of having a diagnosis before biomedical intervention. So he did score on, not high, about 14 on the autism assessment. But he went, in Holland anyway, they don't diagnose until the age of 5 or 6. So no, I don't have a diagnosis for him. He was showing a lot of, quite a bit of signs: speech delay, hyperactivity, doesn't respond to his name, zero eye contact. Until now, his eye contact is still poor. He found it really difficult. He was extreme picky eater. He had a lot of digestive issues. So he did have issues that children on the spectrum have. He still have some of the issues now, 2 years later, after quite a lot of intervention. So does that answer your question? Mid in Netherlands. Oh, I read it. Yes, me too. But I'm from the UK, or I'm Somali, lived in the UK, British, now moved to the Netherlands, because I'm not from the UK. Translate, why do Somali not make organization which once a year come together for parents with children with autism? Very good question. Very, very good question. Funny enough, even though I made this channel specifically for Somali parents with children on the spectrum, there are many, many people in the community who actually disagree and doesn't think this channel is beneficial, and that's because I'm not medically qualified to talk about autism, even though I'm a parent. They actually advised me to close this channel and not to get involved with this. And I was like, it's a free country, free speech, so no. Right. Yes, so inshallah ta'ala, what do you guys think? Should I make videos about vaccines? Because do you guys know that in 1985 in America, vaccines, pharmaceutical companies have signed a bill. What's his name? Was it Reagan? It was another president. They waived all liability from pharmaceutical, meaning if they injured, and there's vaccine injury court, by the way, and there's a vaccine compensation program that no one's paying you nothing, because we don't know, So if you prove that your child was vaccine injured, they will compensate you, but it's a long procedure, it takes years. Also that, companies, Manta, pharmaceutical, if they injured your child, I said nothing. Manta, if this GP, he, they vaccinate my child and my child went to regression and he had a bad reaction from the vaccine, they will tell you, no, he's autistic. And you were like, no, my child was speaking and now he went to regression. No, he has autism. Like, what is autism? I'm sorry. Until this day, I cannot understand it really. A child who is not able to communicate and, have sleep issues and actually more of a physical issues rather than just neurological, which they do, but they're not able to speak and they're not able to communicate and they're not able to tell you their needs. And they cannot, which is a spectrum, So your child could be, from 1 to 100. He can be anywhere on that spectrum. And I've heard a lot of mothers will say, he was saying bye-bye. He was, doing all these things. And then by the age of 18 months, they switch off, he's just gone, or he went to regression. I believe that, this is my own personal belief, that our children are vaccine injured, and we need to speak up. We owe it to our children to speak up. We owe it that we start warning the community that a mother should do her own research, not to follow blindly, because تختاركي بقى راحتي. Assalamu alaikum Hamdi wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So yeah, that's there are actually different documentaries that have been done about this. There is also an organization in America. They're fighting for medical freedom by Del Bright. It's called Informed Consent, or is it? I Can Consent or Informed Consent. And they took the CDC to court last year, and the CDC were not able. Listen to this. The CDC can no longer claim that DPT vaccine does not cause or link to autism. They can't say that anymore. They failed to provide studies. When they say vaccine is safe and effective. Yeah, right. Okay, where are the studies? They also refuse to do a long-term comparison between vaccinated and unvaccinated children. They refuse to do this. Why? Why would they refuse this? Okay, that's true, Shikhar. My mother is in her 50s. Okay, me too. He has verbal age too, but I stopped everything after vaccine. Yes, Walala, there are so many stories. There's another mother, actually, she called me and she said, my daughter was fine. She delayed vaccines until 2.5. Said, Muna, my daughter, she was fine. And then she went to regression. And when she went to the doctor, they told her, autism basoheye. No, she was like, it's the vaccine you gave her. No, it's vaccine is safe and effective. Actually, they're not safe and effective. There is literally the studies, there's no long-term studies. The studies are done in a very short term. There's no safe study for years. There isn't. Actually, there isn't. Okay, sorry, walaalo. Waxaan rabaa Soomaali baan ku hadlaya, waan isku tijaabinayaa inaan ku hadlo. Waxaan aniga aaminsanahay sidaan 2 sanadood haddeer baan daba joogay talaalahan oo maxay sameeyaan oo ciyaalkeena aniga waxaan aaminsanahay ciyaalkeena daawac weyn baa ka gaaray, especially Soomaalideenna, because first anagu genetically kuwan maynoo sameynin, dadkooday u sameeyeen. حتى هدر walaalo cadaankii iyo madaxa kale autismkana wuu ku batay. Pharmaceutical companiyada sameeya tallaalaha walaalo maxkamad uma kaxayn kartid maanta hadday cunugaaga daawacaan, maxkamad ma u kaxayn kartid, because qaanuuniyan liability. What is liability in Somali? maxkamad ma taagi kartid, ma dacwoon kartid, يعني ma dacwoon kartid. So haddeertana waxaa mawduucan igu kalifay inaan ka hadlo annaga laftigeen bilasha soo socda. horta ilaahay subxaana wataala waxaan ka barya inaga wada qabto bilahan soo socota. tallaal kala imanaya haddeer xanuunkan socda adduunyada, tallaalkaasay sameynayaan ama way sameeyeen. tallaalkanna walaalay ninka wada Bill Gates, ninkan horta medical professional maaha, ninkan wuxuu rabaa 7 billion people inuu tallaalada wada mariyo. ninkan sanado oo dhan xataa video baan ka I will show people the video, uu ka hadlay, wuxuu iraahday haddaan tallaalada si wacan u sameyno dadka inay alaabta ay dadka iska celinayaan ciyaalka inay dhalaan, populationka dunida 15% baan dejinaynaa. ninkan wuxuu ka imaaday family la yiraahdo eugenic, waxay rabaan dadka inay yareeyaan. waxay aaminsan yihiin adduunyada dad badanaa jooga waa inaa la wada yareeyaa. okay, ana dad dhakhaatiirna way ka hadleen, waxay dad xanuunkan iyagaa soo sameeyey, waxay rabaan inay adduunyada maaragtay dadkii kala wada yareeyaan, taasay rabaan. oo waxay rabaan maha bas ciyaalka oo xataa dadka waaweyn inaa la duro. okay, oo khasab bay ka dhigayaan, يعني حتى choice ما لهانسد مرت إن قاطع vaccine كان مربي ما يوقع هذا نسخ خاصة بيكون قرص ده كيد يعني plan كودا ده كيد بدنا يعني الله أعلم كيف سمينه. لكن سيدا China بيربائنا نقطة in terms of تلالها إن ده كحكوماني وحاف إلى عشرة ده نوقته. I know أنا مربي ده إن كم واحد شرد ده بدنه عدانا and they're fighting against this. لكن أنه we just asleep, you know. Anyway, sorry. السلام عليكم منى. عليكم السلام فرحية فتحية منى ورحبا. Oh, they just saw a glimpse of you. That's my husband. He's not in social media. Do you want to come and say hi? No, I'm good. Okay. Right, sorry. السلام عليكم منى قرحي. Thank you. ويلكا صدح سنة بو قالي هاد لقى هذا الكا والله انقصي في عناية يقدر مصوهد لي هذا الكا لقربي ولي مو دي something تلالكا اما ماركا باو هوريا جيبيغا what I'm trying to spell Somali. maxaa ka sameyn lahaa ay wallahi kulligeed ma akhrin, sorry xabiibti way igu adag tahay. hadda waa soo ficnaanaya horta Soomaaliga qof soo ficnaanaya, waxaan ka soo ficnaanaya akhriskii fa in yar waan akhriyay. harab baan ka waday farxiyay walaalo waxba ha siinin. aniga waalidiinta wallahi alcaliy alcadiim uma sheegi karo Yusuf baan haystaa haddaa maanta lagu iraahdo waa lagaa qaadiyaa tallaal, wallahi inaan tallaalin ilaahay aan ku dhaartay tallaalkan weligii yo alli ila 18 markuu gaaro isagu ha isduro. laakiin aniga keerka igu jiro wallahi billahi tullahi inaanan weligay cunug aan dhalo ama aan sii dhaliyo ama aan dhaliyo ma tallaali lahayn. haddaad taqaanid sunta ku jirtaa wallahi waa nixisa walaalo. Hatalalin walaalo. Can you write the whole question? Yusuf qisadiisa walaalo uurkiisa ma aragtay UK waxaa lagu siiyaa the flu shot, waxaa lagu siiyaa whooping cough. uurkiisa markaan qaaday yaasiin wax kasta waan siiyay alxamdulillah, not everything MMR ma siinin yeah. kuwa kalena in yar half baan ka siiyay talaalihii. laakiin Yusuf markaan waa baratay samaha oo ka soo fiicnaaday Soomaaliga alxamdulillah waan iraad ku baranaya. anyway Yusuf markuu uurkiisa markaan qaaday ma talaalin, waan ka wada diiday. markuu dhashay vitamin K horta waa wada beentood ma talaalin. bas خلاص very healthy ما شاء الله تبارك الله. مع عنق عادية صراحة يعني والله مشاكل بما هردديس وفي عناية أنت ديس الحمد لله. والله هو بيبي إسكا إيسيا maaragtay sida iska easy you know ma dareemsid wax badan inuu joogo laakiin Yaasiin masha Allah tabarakallah masha Allah my husband why are you laughing okay sorry anyway ما walaali cunug aad dhashid please talaalka akhri eeg baro dadkana dhakhaatiirka ha maqlin please ha maqlin walaalo qofka raba ha cunin I don't care I couldn't care less okay autism wiilka qabo mala sheegay may walaala assessment waxay rabeen laba jeer in loo sameeyo laakiin intaana loo sameeynin Decemberkii hore waa loo xawilay nasrigiisa ba u xawishay in assessment loo sameeyo laakiin isbedelkii bay ka arkeen after 1 month markaan biomedicalkii geenay oo cuntadii kala hagaajinay haddo iyaga laftigood ba confused bay qaadeen waxa cunugan uu ahaa ma aha iyagu way garan kali waayeen because isbedel weyn buu keenay autism wiilka qabo ma la siin abay MMR has no MMR bas miyaad ka can someone translate like when you see something just translate for me in English please walaalo ku bariya just translate sorry bismillah okay xanuunahan walaalo waxaan ku sheegayaa anaga horta Soomaali ahaan I think gene-keena jirkeena ma xamilino we cannot handle it we can't handle it because gurubyadaas oo dhan ciyaalkaas oo dhan wada ma hadliyaan iyo calaamadii wada autism-ka haysta walaalo wax ba keenaya okay aniga ma qancin kari maskaxda ma geliso that asxaabtayda oo wada dhan oo adduunyada dacalada ka wada joogo kulligood ciyaal 5 sano ka yar oo kulligood have issues aniga kulligood one thing in common they all vaccinated all of them so yes when ugu jiraan dad ciyaalkii may siinin and they still on the spectrum were very very small percentage gurubyadaas oo dhan maybe I think 5 ama 6 baan ku arkay maybe 10 ma gaariyaan okay like in the rest they all vaccinated it doesn't have to be just the MMR kullu vaccine oo dhan qashin ba ku jira heavy metal ba ku jira monkey DNA ba ku jira aborted fetus ba ku jira waxa ku jira heavy metals I already said that waxa ku jira oh my god heavy metals even enough okay as an adjuvant and pig's DNA ba ku jira god if I should list all the ingredients that is there dadka waxay rabaan in naga takhalusaan to be honest and Allahu a'lam what's their intention lakin aniga also waxaan yani when you have a baby from 0 to 3 years old it's better when we're one all done you know even a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old there's a big difference a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old there's a huge difference maxay la sugi waayeen markuu cunugi maskaxdu waa biyo walaalo waa biyo isna even like bani aadamku markuu dhasho we only have quarter of our brain takes 2 years to develop the whole brain you know the whole function to develop the speech the walking the coordination all this laba sano maxay ka gaariyaan why ani tahalay fahamsiyo labadan sanadood xanuunahaas oo dhan bay ka wada gaariyaan that wait until the child is 5 6 or is difaaci karo our immune system is not strong enough the child immune system is not fully functional okay before the age of 2 so irbadahaas oo dhan why before the age of 3 72 doses what the hell someone have to say no this is too much ciyaalkan waa amaana ilaahay baa nasiyay waxay dhaceen way dhaceen you know we can't change that and I'm sorry that I'm bringing this topic up because wax baa noo soo socda something else is coming kawen wixii dhacay kawen okay a vaccine ana la tijaabin qofna ma lagu mudin oo study ba ma jirto oo bas nagu mudiyaan ciyaalkina ba lagu mudiyaa how do you know maanta adiga I hope we're not going to have this conversation by next year but this is happening waa wax xaqiiqad soo socota aamin ha aaminin iska seexo aday ku taala Europe haddaad joogtid walaalo is happening now we need to wake the hell up okay I don't know what we're going to do but we need to be aware it's happening. أنا كده ما حملي إربط كله إربط أنا حتى no studies nothing. They can't prove is safe. There's no long-term study. وواحد در أي دخسوا سمايان quick within few months already was way hasting anyway. Bastard internet كده. Sorry, excuse my language. Anyway, so Maradona, we need to wake the hell up because this is coming to us. Yeah, how the maskers Adanki are fighting. أنا قلنا حبد Somalia YouTuber كهذا واحد وزيرو nothing. Why? أنا قدرت كملوا نلا Europe ما تشوفنو. You're not with them. I don't know. Sorry, I spoke too much now. I'll stop the rant. It's not a rant. I'm scared. You know, I'm actually scared. ضد كان محي صوبان. أبايو قصب متشرو ما don't say that. You have absolutely no idea. They can mandate the vaccines walalo. They can. You know how there is going to be mandatory. Is not by law, but as a guidelines in the UK and in Holland, you cannot go on public transport without wearing a mask. Okay, right. See, you cannot say they can't do this, they can't do that. You can't say that. عيسى إن شاء الله ادخلي لخط حبيبتي. You can ask a question. I can't go back now. الحكاية مشت. So let's step back. هدر أنا أورانا أوكي خلاص يوروبان وده شوقنا قفي كبحي كرا هكبحو وقت قاسن شوقنا دت كان إلهي سبحانه وتعالى شرطه ده نقبته لكن vaccine باسو صعدة أو vaccine كان هدي ما تنو خصبان وينو خصبيان هدي رعدان ما بيحي كرتد عنو جاجا اسكول واكي هدي مريكان عنو جاجا اسكول متنكرو without the vaccine and you can't opt out. See, it's the same thing. You cannot travel without that vaccine. You cannot do anything without it. ما حاسمين صح. يا أختي مصنوع وصنعوه. شوفي is there a virus? I believe there is something. It's not as deadly because UK or done there's a new statistics. Also the صاري had there. You know, a population of 60 million will could delay 44,000, which is in a daily basis. إما صار بنتها. وراقيه data Gordon ويكون عيارين. It's not the true data because they played with it. But anyway, أنا كمونا وحاسرن شو تاسرن حاجة قلي. No, أنا بحاجة قلي. لكن the only thing يجا قلي مركل وخصبه. أذيك جورجا جتشوجا. هذا لو قرأت عنقاق اسكول كمتكي وذا فاكسين أما هذيك دولة دبر مطار كوردان إيربورت كمكة بحكرتد وذا the vaccine ومسو قلي كرتد وذا the vaccine أما مش قيسان كرتد وذا the vaccine أما حافظ دا مكة بحك حاسماني هذه مركي خوتي معضو حاسماني دوات السؤال شوينا لإسويدية ما هنا بس اسقصي حنو يا أختي كلهم بيحموا نفسهم يا حبيبتي. That's the point. Of course it is. So anyway أنا لقيت الشضو والله قفك بحكرة والله وقلت لني ولا اسكبح أنا my husband thinks I cannot talk about this. I cannot channel for dumba الحرية. I cannot talk about this. had their YouTube, Facebook, Twitter كلمة مركز تراهدد ولا ترتريا. أنا Facebook how many warnings بيصير ولا ترتريا. So many words you cannot talk about. See, this is what communism is. You know, they're controlling you. أنا go free world يوحى متشوفنو. It's finished. It's literally finished. This is a new normal. See, كلمة ده استعمالان masking, new normal, what's it call it? كلمة بدهم the wave, the second wave. كلمة بدهم باستعمالان ودت كي مسكح له the program لو سميها. It's called what's called primitive programming. primitive programming, that's what it's called. إلهي شكو dadka hana qabto. Nothing is gonna happen unless it's أمر الله, so alhamdulillah على الإسلام. لكن إله سبحانه وتعالى يعني he encourages us to think and to take precaution and to fight injustice. But anyway, إله أنا قبته والله وحق لما ورانا كرم. لكن we really have to be awake. والله احنا عايشين مع ناس هذيلا تلالك عروتة كبد بادية بليز هالسيننا ماكو برية هالسينين nothing وح الله عليه هالسينين ورالي هالسينين don't give them adiga markaad soo baratid ingredient-ka akhri والله سؤالكاga ma fahmin I'm sorry can you write it in English so I can answer it please Somali ma akhri I read half of the question. Oh, yeah, sorry. Muna, I have a question. We would like to start using TRS. Which, with the name of the binder, can we use in order to side effect? You can use active charcoals, which you can buy in Amazon. You can use Corella as well. And I think there's a third one. Active charcoal mainly. Active charcoal, Corella, there's a third one, I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember the third one. TRS is great, but please use with, what's it called? Binder. But what else are you doing? Just TRS? You can do also with, Pure Body has a gentler detox, yeah? I like, I use TRS. Khalid, one of my other colleagues, she used Pure Body. She's still using that. So Pure Body is good, I think. TRS also. I just love TRS. What's TRS? Had the group كمان كهادلين about detox yet. Me and Khalid waxaan rabnaa inaan groupka ku bilowno with dietary change. It's more gentler, I think. Pure Body is more gentle than TRS. That's what Khalid said. But I see TRS effective, to be honest. I don't know. We're still using it. My son started proper putting sentences after TRS. So group kahadder, we are thinking just diet ka dad kahabadlan at the moment. And then the next stage we have samena detox, inshallah, or a lot of detox ay sameso. But less people start because who's gonna do so many things and then adiga ma garanaysid maxaa shaqeyn waxaana shaqeynayn laakiin marka wax kasta isku qastad cunuga horta you have to give him time jirkiis inuu la qabsado all the changes slowly the changes laakiin detox diet kiisi supplement is too much way too much so step by step. أباي جروب كما يقدر كرتا أباي لينك هدر قف هدو صورك كرو thank you إن شاء الله فيديو مركو دماغه فيديو بصورك كرا لينك تليجرام إن شاء الله أما هذا مسج كوكو صورك كرا under your comments مربي لينك وح بدن إنا يوتيوب يقول إنه نمان بصوغ لي جروب and it's not nice. My son is 4 and oh my god, he is 4 and 7 months. He's old. No, 6 months. So 4.5. Promise, inshallah. Abay waxna naga caawi sida loo bedelo raashinka hadduu cuninin new food. Okay. He started putting sentence about 3 and few months, I think. Before that, it was 1 word, 2 words. Then he built up a bit. Then he built up to asking questions. Just maybe 7 months ago. Okay, one thing I need to explain to والدينتا, this is a journey. waxaa jira مثلا والد maanta wax isticmaalay detox oo kale ama wuxuu isticmaalay diet waxba kama arkin isbedel weyn walaal isbedel weyn goor ma arkaysaa salaam calaykum horta salaam calaykum you know dulqaadkii baa naga yar wax yar baa isticmaalaysa ma isbedelin. You don't exactly know what's happening inside him, and you do know it's a trial and error, and there's so many things and supplements you can use, and we are doing just guesswork because you have to go to a testing. You have to get your child tested. If you are in the UK, go to Brainstorm. If you are in America, go to Spectrum Awakening, and there's so many other biomedical doctors. You know, if you're in Canada, find a biomedical, homeopath, naturopath doctor. If you are in Europe, كذلك. We are just doing guesswork at the moment. You know what research أما والدين توحي استعمالات بس بندي شيء قلنا لكن علة عنقاقة حاجة لقى هيا okay only by testing you're gonna find out. So ما أنت مركز وحير استعمال شد اسبدل بدل وأسوعي مراي اسبدل بدل ماركن. Okay, within 2 months, حبيبتي, you're not going to see much. You're going to see something which is called gain. وأتأركسها اسبدل حتى يعني no one said your child is going to be cured now. Well, this is a journey of healing. To be honest, my son is 4 and 7 months and I have never used any supplement because the thing is I'm scared if it won't work. Would you be affected by this or will I use? Well, sister, there are so many natural supplements as well. There is more basic supplement, which is, fish oil, that's general, vitamin D, which is a lot of children with, all children need vitamin D. There's multivitamins. There's a natural detox you can look into. There's smoothies you can look into. So you don't have to use products. You can use natural supplement and you can just boost his immune system. But that's going to take a lot of research from your part to find these products. I mean, they're natural, which they, definitely have no side effects because they're natural products. But if you're in the UK or, any other Western country, can you please find a professional to work with, please. Yeah, omega-3, I use vitamin D, but those things like hadlo, sida TRSU, waha ya laha. Oh yeah, you can write Somali, mashallah. Stay in the group, let people, use them, get feedbacks, and then see. Actually, TRS Brainstorm Clinic, they some of the clients are using it, so they agreed with it. So it's not bad. It's good. It's a Z-Lite. We're gonna introduce detox smoothies and detox products next week or the week after in the group, but we want everybody in the group now to get the children on gluten-free, dairy-free, camel milk, remove all sweets and sugar from their diet, remove soya from their diets, get Gabe's diet, which is, the bone broth into their diets, and, get supplement if they can, just, small supplements, such as, vitamin D and multivitamins and omega-3 into the diets, remove the oils, vegetable cooking oils, remove that from their diet because it's omega-6, which is quite bad for the brain. Also, your cooking ware. Where can I get camel, please? If you are in the UK, there's a guy who sells fresh camel milk. I live in Holland, where they have the camel farm. It's called Oasis Farm. I normally use, it's actually over there. It's a powder. I use a powder and I just give it to him every morning. It's powder, you mix it. I'm in Germany. I'll put the link for Oasis Farm. You can just order it. I don't order the fresh because he spit it out on my face. So I just ordered the powder. It's much cheaper, not cheaper, but See, it's Oasis, Dutch Oasis is called. It's powder. We got a mother. I have to order it again. It's powder. You add 1 spoon to his milk to warm water. Actually, I blend it with a blender because there's little bits which he doesn't like. And I put 1 scoop of organic honey and I give it to him every morning. Yes, inshallah, I will. This is the name, Dutch Oasis. Wait. Dutch Oasis. Milk powder. I just use the powder because it's safe, you know, it's cost effective, because, you know, all this money, all this product and stuff is just gonna add up, you know. It's all walag. So use what's efficient. I did get the liquid one, which, you know, is a small bottle, and he just spat it on my face. I was like, no, I don't want it. If you live in Germany, well, they just do the delivery. I wouldn't order from Amazon, to be honest. I don't know if they have it in Amazon. Maybe they do. Abbayo gabar ma autism ka qabta. No, my son, but he's not. I don't know what he was on the spectrum. He improved a lot. He's on a very strict diets and protocols and supplements and stuff, so which is maintaining him. If I take any of this away, he goes into regression. Yep. So okay, can I take a screenshot? Is that okay? Go back to the video and take a screenshot. Yeah, okay. Is the powder is 400 gram, is gluten-free, non-GMO, non-homogenized, non-pesticides, grass-fed, no added hormones, no added additive, soya-free, gluten-free, paleo-approved, pasteurized. Okay. Camel milk. Yeah, I love this. شكرا دقيقة. جزاك الله كل خير حبيبتي. Thank you very much. Well, if you know anyone in Sweden that might know any private professional medication that I could take to my son, that would be helpful. I am looking into Canada and Sweden at the moment. I literally had 0 time. But just waxaan rabaa inaan idhaahdo qof dadka UK jooga oo English kuma hadlaan. Haddeer waxaan haysanana gabadh oo noo turjumta Brainstorm oo la shaqeynaysa. Laba waalid bay haddeer la bilaawsa insha Allah. Next week ina la shaqeyso ama week after appointmentka iyada oo sameynaysa. For waalidiinta aanay English ku hadli karin oo Brainstorm raba inay tagaan, hay la soo xiriiraan insha Allah. Turjumaankan gabadha turjumaanta la shaqeynaysa insha Allah through Zoom. Right, any other question? I think I'm going to go now. Soon. You guys might not like this, but I think I'm going to change the channel. Sorry. A bit. Channel name. Brainstorm waxyar igu sheeg. Walaalay macaan. Brainstorm 4 video baan ka sameeyay. 4 videos. 4. صدح فيديو aan ka sameeyay. So walaalo intaad tagtid channelka eeg Brainstorm baa ku qoran orodaawo xabiibti. Interview baan la galay 2 interview. Midna waalidiin Soomaaliya soo fariisatay last week. So detail. But you're speaking English quraxay de walaalay yani ma turjumaani kari, yani way adag tahay. Taana dad badan ay igu qabsaday waxa ay may interviewgan aad sameynaysid waa wada English day walaalay Soomaaligi ma ku turjumi karo. Very very difficult. Way igu adag tahay inaan ku turjumo kelmadahaas oo dhan Soomaali. Maxaa sameeyay? Yani ma sameeyay? I can't do it. Manuka honey waa antiviral, which is great. If you can afford it, please buy it. صبح كستا ملعقة C. It's amazing way. It's a bit expensive, but amazing. Kan iibso 200 ka badan. Numberay haystaan. That's like 100 and something. So 200 والله wax badan buu yaali. And I used to buy for Yasin, but it's expensive. So صبح كستا بس ملعقة discussi. Antiviral is great for the immune system. Amazing. 400 plus, that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, I would say for a small child, 200 ولا 400 is a lot. شو رايك تسألي الجميع شو المواضيع اللي حابين يدخلوها هنا في تأثر غير التوحد؟ Right. channelka waxaan rabaa haddeer inay yani waxaan sameeyey 34 videos oo 1,000 ma gaaraan. So way adag tahay inaan la sii wado video inaan la sameeyo maalin kasta, which is nice, you know, it's for the parents. Laakiin wallahi waxaa jira xataa groupka waalidiintii laftigood oo channelka loo sameeyo oo ma daawadaan oo la subscribe ku sameeyeen. So su'aasha waxay noqonaysaa yani it's hard walaalo in video samee macluumaadkii soo raadi, which is, you know, group waan ka sameyn karaa. لكن whole channel oo ma kiciso yani way adag tahay. Thank you very much walaal. So waxaan rabaa weli oo autism inaan ka hadlo, laakiin mawaadiic kale oo community-ga ku saabsan inaan ka sii hadlo baan rabaa. السلام عليكم منى حبيبتي، كيف صار ياسين بعد المعركة؟ كان عندي سؤال، ممكن تكتب الكلمات أثناء المقابلة على الشاشة وعندما كلمات صحيحة وترجميها إن شاء الله، بس ما أقدر بروحي والله، صعب وايد صعب. إن شاء الله. سويدن horta waan garanaya waalidiin badan baan ugu jira groupka oo Sweden degan. So حتى hadday igu qaadato inaan sii raadiyo walaalay I will. waxaa jira homeopath aan waalidiinta interview hore aan ka sameeyay. waa English lady, her name is Sally, and she works with autism children. No, autism parent. No, sorry, I'm tired. It's getting really late now. I'm very tired. Anyway, sorry. إلهي أما إن عافيو آمين. إلهي دمانت عيال كودن هنو عافيو. Right. Also, oh my God. Also waxaan sameynana عيالك أقومها إن شاء الله. waxaan la shaqeeyaa Somali Hunger Relief. waxaan sameynaa projects. So haddeertan bishan waxaan sameynana أقومها wadankii jooga 4 cities: Mogadishu, Hargeysa, Gaalkacyo, maybe Sanaag, we're not sure. ciyaalka agoomaha baan ciidii dharka usoo iibinana, kabihii dharkii waxaasan sameynana insha Allah ta'ala. That's why I was a bit busy. So qofkii nagu darsanaya please groupka oro, maalin baan soo dhigayaa videogii baan soo dhigay ciyaalka yaryar oo idinka codsanayaan please dhar noo soo iibiya. Thank you very much. So agoonaha waxaan rabnaa agoomaha insha Allah ta'ala waxaan rabnaa ciidan inaan ka faraxsiino insha Allah ta'ala. So we're doing that project. So maybe I should call it Muna's Community. What do you guys think? Magac baan rabaa channelka. Wallahi, I don't want to really change it too much. waxaan rabaa still inaan autismka u dagaalo and autismka la dagaalo actually. لكن channelka ma kiciso, maxaa sameeyaa? حتى waalidiintii laftigood they share you subscribe waxa ma sameeyaan. So maxaa sameeyaan? cidla meesha taagan yahay. It's just not gonna be possible. Sorry, it's not possible. Anyway, Muna iyo I can't read Somali. I told you وين قف برا. So والله صافي عناني هدر. So it's not that bad. But anyway إن شاء الله خير. منو حيرة ديدا؟ No, that's not a very nice name. Muna and her circle. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I like that. Muna, you hereded. I don't know. It doesn't sound good though. I don't know. Sound like a mom. I don't know. Doesn't sound good. That's what I meant. Oh, okay. Muna and her circle. Muna's community, maybe. Or Muna Sadaqa. Because I love Sadaqa collection. I don't know. You guys should write in the comments what the new name of the channel. Just write group مين اختي؟ مش قادرة اقرا ما عندي نظارات واي الخط صغير مش قادرة اقراه. جروب مين؟ That is so small I can't read. جروب توعية. ممكن. Check the neurotic clinic in Stockholm. Maybe they can help you. Oh, really? Can you write their address? I want to contact them. Anyone who knows any other clinics that treat or deal with autism, please can you write it in the comments? If you have been to that clinic, please write your experience. I think group in Wakahadlia, I will ask them to tell us. It is in Stockholm. Can I put the link so I can check them out, inshallah? Or the دعاء to have the time, because waxaan ku jira masha Allah tabarakallah dagaal wallahi dagaal subaxa sariirta waan isku naba. I'm like, mama sii seexo please. Wallahi masha Allah, my son gave me anxiety. Wallahi anxiety عادي ahaan, just anxiety. I think a lot of parents, to be honest, we are not ready to deal with special needs children. Not because يعني وندي تسنى I'm going to talk about myself, to be honest. I'll talk about myself. You know, Soomaalideenna horta ma ka hadalno dareenka, ma ka hadalno waalidka wuxuu dareemaya, waa dulqaado, it's okay. It's not okay. It's actually not okay, to be honest. You know, what stages you dareemo aad marisid. يعني this is very psychologically traumatic for the mother, to be honest. I believe so. aniga nafteedan ka hadlaya qof kale kama hadlayo. Okay, you can write your comments. Markaad maaragtay every day is different. cunugaaga ma taqaanid maanta wuxuu sameynaya, maanta ma taqaanid, you know, maxaad u qabanaysaa, maanta waxaad rabtaa waxaad ka walwalisaa mustaqbalkiisa. You know, والله I remember me and my husband waan ooyi jirnay habeenka waxaan يعني sidaan u caawinaa maxaan sameynaa wallahi waan ooyi jirnay when he was about 2.5, 3, because he really had a lot of the signs and like maxaan sameynaa. And as a walid ومرض ضلع for me أنا قف كل كما هذي ومرض ضلع يعني وح يابله ويه. And you know, as a you know, هو you adiga laftiga waa inaad dareenkaaga la socotaa sidaad يعني wixii aad you know la tacaamuli lahayd markaad xataa xanaaqday ama sad tahay aad you know dareenkaaga la soco, ka hadal, caawitaan dadka weydiiso. ana waxaan xustaa gabadh jaaradida ah maalin kasta Ashay walaali unuga meelahaynasa kaalay please, you know. And I don't think she understood, you know, inay caawitaan rabo. Weliga ma koran walaali please caawi, I'm struggling, you know. So dareenkaaga sheeg, caawitaan dadka weydiiso. Aabihii hadduu joogo please tuma please waa inuu kula qabtaa, waa inuu ku caawiyaa leanno kaligaa ma dhalin, okay. And sheekadan way naga weyn tahay. I believe it takes two. Hadduu aabihii joogo family haddaad leedahay please caawitaan ka weydiiso, adi inaan lagu nasiyo, inaad nasatid walaalo, because adiga waa muhiim, your mental health is very important. Soomaalida way wada carareen mental health marka laga hadlo waa la cararaa. I love to talk about feelings because maanta adiga ka waalid haddaanad caafimaad haynin cunugaaga sidaad u ilaalin kartaa ama caawin kartaa. So anyway, enough. It's just our community, we don't like to talk about feelings. It's shame. It's just like ha oranin adiga waa daalan tahay ama caawitaan baa rabtaa ama is adkee naag nool noqo. No, we're human. We can be sad and depressed and have a lot of issues as normal human being. Bas waa dhaqankeena ha ka hadlin isxejiso. What if it's too much? What if I need help? A happy mother is a happy child. But anyway, always be in tune with your feelings and so and Ilahi subhanahu wa ta'ala caawitaan weydiiso. I read this yes, absolutely, we all need to talk about our feelings, especially haduu Spiritual Jannah, I love your name, but it doesn't suit what you just said. I will show your comments, Ahim. There you go. I love your comments. Yes, dhaqanka Soomaalida, masha Allah, wax badan ha ooyin, ha sheegin, aamus, dulqaado. It's very oppressing, wallahi. It's very oppressing. It's horrible, to be honest. I love our dhaqan, but waxaan haysanaa wax wada qalada, a lot of qalad. Dadka ku cayniya, especially haddaad cunug xanuunsan haysataa. I feel guilty because I don't do much. Walaalo, listen to me. Waxaa jira marmar, listen, walaalo, this is serious. Waxaa jira maalin waxaa oranaysaa, I don't care, way ga jaban tahay, maanta ciyaalka xataa hadday iska cunaan waxa guriga yaalla waa alxamdulillah. Waxaa jira maalin masha Allah waa kacaysaa guriga waa dhammaynaysaa cuntadaada samaynaysaa masha Allah. Walaalay maalinta, if you keep them safe and alive, alhamdulillah way. I don't feel guilty. I've learned not to feel guilty. What's the point? Maalin bay kaa jaban tahay, maalinna waad fiican tahay, maalin kabahagaad xiranaysaa, let's go. Activity baad geynaysaa, waad samaynaysaa. Maalinna you can't be asked. You just want to sit on the sofa and you can't be asked. I feel happy when I speak up. Me too. That's why I talk a lot. Don't feel guilty, Habibti. We're human and we should always acknowledge, that you're going to be sad, happy, depressed, excited. What emotion, what range of emotion that you can go through, as a human, you will go through them. You're not going to be happy all the time and sad all the time, one part of life. Anyway, so I like to talk about depression. With Yasin, I had postnatal depression. It was bad, very bad. And I actually would like to make an episode about this. With Yusuf, I didn't have any postnatal depression. With Yasin, I did. I disconnected from him. And maybe that did contribute a bit. Sometimes I feel guilty that it could have contributed. I cry inside every day, wallahi. It doesn't come out anymore. The tears on my eyes don't show. Because I feel like everything people see me. And why are you crying again? You're crying because you're sad, because you're tired, because you're overwhelmed, because it's too bloody much. So you're crying for a reason, walalo. And you should tell people around you, I am sad, I am depressed because of 1, 2, 3, 4. How are you going to help me instead of bloody judging me? Do you want to tell us why you're sad, walalo? You don't have to. Sorry, this is public. You don't have to, Habibti. See, this is what I've learned. they judge you, and then what? maxaa lagaa qaadi karaa markay yidhahdeen alla fulana eeg now way isku buuqday wallahi maxay kaa qaadayaan? Nothing. And this is what I've learned. qof wax kaa qaadi kara baa iska yar. Let them nacnaclee, let them look down on you. Iyaga, this is a reflection of their insecurities, not yours. ان شاء الله دقيقة هقول لك اشتريت له ترامبلين، اشتريت له اشياء كثيرة. I'm overwhelmed these days thinking about the future of my kids. Sometimes I cannot breathe. Or the future ka إله سبحانه وتعالى قاعد تسكت شرطة. This is something is out of our control. But what you have is today. You can control today. You can control tomorrow. Be present. I know that's something I've learned. There's part of me that disconnected from Yasin, especially when he was showing a lot of the signs. Not a one eye, because that's a very strong word, but I disconnected from him. I saw more his symptoms, and yes, one I've seen ye, one I've seen ye, but aniga left gay si ban udiday, I think. And my husband had to always come back, say, Muna, this is your son, you have to connect with him, and in an emotional level. I couldn't do that because of my postnatal depression. And then him showing all these signs, I was like, I can't deal with that. So there was a period of my life with him, I could not deal with that. And I had to work on myself to deal with him and to connect emotionally with him, if you know what I mean. And everyone is looking and saying, why are you holding him? Let him run and run after him. Blah, 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 long story. Crying is a relief, walalo. Don't worry about others, walalo. Dadka, remember, everyone has their own problem to deal with. Ilahi. Yeah. I did a trauma course a few months ago. It's called Trauma Recovery. And I discovered a 7-week course with she's a psychoanalysis. Her name is Mayamin. She's a friend I met recently. You've seen her video. I did a video with her. And I discovered that I carried a lot of trauma. And that trauma I transferred to Yasin as well. And it carried a lot of guilt. Markan qayliyo, I'm very frustrated, I'm angry. Allah ina kam haku qayliye, subhanallah, ya Rabbi, ila ga'afiyo. Yeah, because I think I had to be a better mother. I tried, but I know aniga left today, I wasn't ready to deal with this. Alhamdulillah, now it's getting better. I think our relationship is getting better. I don't know. I did have a bit of a complicated relationship with Yasin. I think because I felt like a failure as a mother. And I'm very open because nothing. I don't care. As a Somali community, start judging. You can judge. I'm not a bad mother. I'm a good mother. I always used to think I was a bad mother. And now I realize I'm not a bad mother. I was a tired mother. Very tired. I am a tired, now I'm better, but I was a tired mother. Very tired. Anyway. So you're not a bad mother, Walalo. You're an overwhelmed, tired mother. And you can only do your best. Don't worry too much about the future because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala قاعد كنت هلا أدم واحد كقبل كرت future كمجرو. You can only live now for the moments and for tomorrow, inshallah, and just do your best for the time now you have with your children. Okay, one day I went to the swimming with my son and there is a Somali lady. She asked me, what happened to you, son? And I said, he is what you see and I'm proud with him. Yes, absolutely. And I kissed my son. Oh, that is so sweet. Yes, Walala, be proud of your child. horta islaamaha Soomaalida acuudu billahi min shaytaani rajiim yani qofkiis already down and waa lagu sii maaragtay cunugaaga maxaa ka siiya you just I want to slap you wallahi alazim I just like wajigeeda ma dharbaaxo I'm like what's wrong with you adiga it's like cunugaagii baa la fiirinaya maxaa ka haysa kayga why are you watching my child don't watch my child and I become like a mommy bear I don't want anyone to talk to my son I don't want يعني حتى أوجي مركو كوكيلي I'm like don't talk to him don't touch him don't touch him but like don't talk to him I don't want anyone like no one just talk to my child just leave him because you become extra protective and you know like you want to protect your babies like I don't care how old he is just don't talk to him $60 whey camel milk is that okay I don't know where you are habibti but yeah I bought this is a powder for 450 gram for €65 anyway wow I was talking nearly 2 hours subhanallah that's a long time now from Amazon is it I don't know wallah sorry it's not a lot because some people are buying it for like 200 I think for about 5 liters or something for 200 oh my god I have to go to sleep no this is what I was gonna show on the video oh thank you very much habibti مواضيع بدن بس كنت احكي لي this is like a chat which is nice thank you very much wallahi waxaan ku gabagabeynaya a few points one that male kasto waa geeya good masha Allah waxaan jecelahay inaan faano absolutely ilaahay ani isiye alhamdulillah this is the attitude exactly dadka maxaa who cares about people they're not living your life habibti they're not looking after your child it's you and ciyaalkana waa inaan saarnaa waa inaan barnaa waa inaan who cares about people I say to Yasin say hi to everybody so dadka markay hello it's like mama say hi to everybody who cares but don't go to strangers you know so tama yaqaano but it's like hello let them say hello to everybody let them build their own company dadka marka lama arkaysa waa maya who cares thank you habibti jazakallah kulla khair I thought I will come because group quiet banku aha waxa masha Allah ashar walasi ashar you know it's like a reminder every time it's like why are we doing this you know I said me and my husband was like okay why is he on this diet why is he on this supplement because of this that we cannot deal with it's too much sometimes of course we can deal with it but you know mashallah so see it's different when your child is super hyperactive like Madru Sogalia, mashallah, Kawarada Loda Fria. He's a 4.5-year-old. Kawarada Fria, Bihibal Wayaria, Bihibal Budadinia, Alaki Walbahel, Mani Albabihi, you know, it's mashallah, it's like wait. It's very tiring. It's really tiring. Okay. Autism is ka mid ma aha wa kala daran yihiin wiilka markuu xanaaqo ayuu daran sida kale waa quiet mashallah of course you know mine says hi and the 3 race mine says hi and 3 racist white they never say hi back and he said to another one hi until he got a response that's part of life let him because he will know not everybody gonna say hi so it's okay and one day he went and he was talking to this child and I was like and of course عُنُقي ما فهمني ياسين so كتشيستي and then Yasin was like you know he's not talking to him and it's like it's okay it happens you know he won't understand but it keep happening to him it's part of life habibti they have to be disappointed sorry we can't shelter them all the time. They will understand that not everybody is nice, and there's nasty children, nasty adults. It's part of life. أبا كهذا الأوتيزم is different parts. واحد شرا yes إن شاء الله a whole episode حبيبتي حضركم high functioning other ones it's a very complicated إن شاء الله. I'm not an autism expert. I'm just a researcher. I'm a mother, and I believe that there is a solution somewhere. إلهي سبحانه وتعالى علاج مداوبة ميلتها الله, and we just have to strive to keep looking. I don't have the solution, and you don't have the solution. We just have to keep looking and have faith, have hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala داودي سي ميلهم بيت الله, and we just have to keep looking. I have so many flies here. Right. Any last question before I go? My son has not autism, and some moms say because he's talking. والله هدان كوسو صاروا حتى 5 YouTubers, yeah, all diagnosed with autism. 5 YouTubers, okay. حداد عادي ما كان مغضو. There's the way they're speaking, they're functioning, they completely they look okay, not autistic, not on the spectrum, and they're all on the spectrum. So do I look? I have a severe disability. No, I have a disability. I have a learning difficulties. Guess mine. What's my learning difficulties? Aniga had there waxaan haystaa learning difficulties. Yeah? Can you guess? Actually, I spoke about it in the group. I think I did. Aniga left guy. فومك مركم بوحني شقدا وحن كبوحيا. Do you have any disability? Yes. And I write it down. Do you need any additional support? Yes, Banqara. So guess my disability. Go on. Learning difficulty. That you cannot read Somali. My wallahi, I have dyslexia. Wala, I have dyslexia. And severe dyslexia. A bit of you, I'll just give you a brief. قريتان كيغا وحان سي أقرا قف عنق تشرا سقال تشر. I am very serious, like really serious, wallahi. Yeah? Cham, wallahi, do you? Yes, I do. And wallahi, I do. Markan college kichogay. waxaan wax kasta waan ku dhici jiray. Oh wow, no really. wax kasta waan ku dhici jiray. بعدين jaamacaddii markaan tagay horta yani maths waxa ma samayn karin. I would never thought exactly, you never thought that. So qasad fiican inta shooga sig waa bilownay. You sure guys want to know? Yeah. I was diagnosed with dyslexia, severe dyslexia, not even moderate, severe dyslexia. I cannot spell to save my life. I can't spell. Like, I cannot spell. Right? Markan qoritaan kayga waa sida 9 jir, 10 jir baan u qoraa. What else? I cannot tell between left and right. It's very haddaan gaariga wadiyo. Ani gaari ma wadi because it's very, very difficult for me to drive. Because shil baan gali lahaa when I was learning. Jaamacaddii markaan gaaray, first year wax kasta waan ku dhacay. Everything, all assignments, 0, 0, 0. Ku dhacay. Not 0, but I was like 12 out of 100. And then macalimadii waxay tiraahday, I think waxaad haysataa dyslexia. Aniga. So why did we go to disability? Excuse me? Aria. Okay, me? I'm not disabled. I'm not disabled. No. It's a learning difficulty. And I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds like me. Okay. And then waxaa ii gudbiyey. Please akabixina, listen to the story. It takes a lot to come on social media and say this, okay? Yes, you want to know. And then macalimadeydii jaamacadda Sheffield University waxay ii gudbisay psychologist, educational psychologist baa la ii gudbiyey. Exam waxaa layga qaaday 3 saacadood iyo bar. Okay. And after the exam, the evaluation, test badan baan sameeyey. You know, I did the maths test, I did the English test, I did all these tests. And my learning, yeah, I'm a visual learner. هذا البوك هداد بس said I will take my tea. Allah صار bring your tea. Okay. مركان أخريو, like I read something, I won't get it first time. فوحي وأنا لو تشير صدق شركو عليا. Yeah. Anyway, هذا report كي باقي مادي educational psychologist or report كي وحنا قلتي I have a my reading level of reading a spelling of a 10-year-old. Mine, yeah, 10 to spelling, I think. But report كوانها, yeah. Well, 4 pages of report, very intensive. Yeah, the maths, I cannot do multiple numbers. There's so many areas, just my brain cannot do them. Yeah. However, see, dyslexia, you might not be able to do things, but you can do, there's other strength. Yeah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I used to think my learning disability was, how old are you now? You do not ask a Somali woman, how old are you now, Sahib? I'm in my 30s. I'm not going to tell you my real age. I mean, I'm in my 30s. That's all you need to know. Okay. But that was when I was at university, which is about 10 years ago. Exactly. 10 years ago. So, the Markan Demeye, so the best part, yeah, computer dictaphone or to record all the lectures. I'm not 25, I'm in my 30s. Thank you. معلمة عاوسة every few hours a week. معلمة بارية قبطي. Computer باريسية. Additional my assignments. Of course, I have an extension. So صدح week بالو السمية assignment كا أنا وحاكو سمين تري لح week. They gave me extra time. Exam ka, I never went to the exam as everybody else. They used to put me in a different room because I get nervous, you know, apparently. What else? And I have extra time. So if the exam for 2 hours, mine was 3 hours. So yeah, I do exactly understand what is it like to have different brain. My brain is very different than the average person because of my learning difficulties. But it's not difficulties, actually. It's my great strength. I used to hate Allah hoyo markaloshi. She was like, I had dyslexia. I'm like, hoyo, you know, I have a learning difficulty. She was like, Wallahi I'm getting it. It's like, oh, it's not getting it. It doesn't show. I have a learning difficulties. But she was like, hoyo, Wallahi I'm getting it. I know. Anyway. Or that's a syndrome or a brain difference. Neurodiversity, I think. It happened to a very small percentage of the population. We are 10% smarter than the average person. What's our superpower? I think this is how I see it. We have superpower. We're confident, very confident. Many celebrities, Stephen Jobs was dyslexic. Virgin Canle Magri, Richard something, he's dyslexic. The greatest entrepreneurs, they were dyslexic. Michael Jackson was dyslexic. Who else? Leonardo da Vinci, the painter, he was dyslexic, I think they said. They said Einstein was dyslexic. Not sure about that. Google that one. So many, you know, but it's funny, oh. Yes, we are very creative. So people see me, you know, jumping from one thing to another, you know, doing so many projects at the time because my mind, it keep going in a very speed. We're good at public speaking. We're not shy at all. I think that's with, even dyslexia have many levels, and I happen to be on the severe side. So at least قبل autism ودد ده لسه she has a disability herself. So I understand. I really understand what is it like to be different. So surprise, as if you say, sometimes disability doesn't show, and it's only society that says you're disabled. So it's like if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created your brain that way, واحد كقبن كاتب بس خير. Do I wish if I wasn't dyslexic? Now, no. I like my dyslexia. Do I want to fix it? No. I'm happy. I'm comfortable with it. Before, yes, I absolutely hated it. I wanted to be normal. I wanted to feel what is it like to be, normal brain, average brain. I wanted to be a good speller. What else? I would like to read. So had the research مرة كان سمعني, it takes me longer than the average person. Of course, it's not a disability. It's what society dictate people are. It's just a society way. And maybe I was dyslexic, so I can sit here and tell you guys the story. I like to know that. Okay. Do I see myself as disabled? No, because just society is this. If I go to work now, like when I had my last job, I couldn't do the report as everybody else. I had to take longer to do reports. My screen had to have a different color background, mint or green, bluish mint, or different shade. I had to have the spell checkers always. I cannot plan. I cannot plan to save my life. I can't plan. It's very, very difficult to plan. So yeah, I have difficulties in many areas. I cannot do socks. There's so many socks. I cannot do socks. I can't do it. So my husband is the socks chief. He does the socks. I can't do socks. It surprised me you have your own symptoms. I do. But this is the beauty, is neurodiversity, and I understand wholeheartedly what is it like to be different. Absolutely, I understand that, because I am different. My mind, how I see things, is very different than most people. So welcome to my ride. And actually, there's a book I was reading. It's called Outsmarting Autism, and the author, actually, Dr. something, I can't remember his name, and he did say that dyslexia is also on the spectrum of autism. He described it as a neurological disorder. It is neurological disorder. There's this dyslexia and dysphasia. There's another one. The color or the size, yes. Colors, we have a problem with colors. I don't have that much problem with colors, actually. The background, I do have a problem with white backgrounds. I can't see. I have to follow with my fingers when I'm reading. If I don't, I'm lost. And also I cannot, when I read a paragraph, it doesn't make any sense to me. I have to read it 2-3 times for it to sink in and make sense to me. Yeah, I can see color fine. See, dyslexia affects everybody differently. Sometimes you have very similar symptoms or difficulties, and others you just have things in common. For me, it's reading, writing, even though I'm a researcher. we connect things very easily. Like I can just like visualize things, and I think that's superpower. I call it superpower. Alhamdulillah. And you connect things a lot. If you give me a topic, I can, do it in my head, but come and do it on paper, I can't. It's very difficult. هل كان عندك مشاكل في طفولك؟ أيوة، ما كنتش قادر إني أسوي جدول الضرب ولا حساب ولا spelling. Absolutely could not spell to save my life. الإملاء كان 0 يا حبيبتي، 0 من 10، 1 من 10. سوري أنا آسف. waxay ku tiraahday markaad yareed problem maad ku haysatay. Yes, waan haystay. xisaab ma samayn karin. Good night حبيبتي دقة. ها حساب ما سمين كرن. spelling ما سمين كرن. dhigashadii way igu adkeyd wax badan. laakiin waxaan ahaa dadka iska dadaala maaragtay, iska dadaal ku akhri until you kind of pass a bit, weligii waxaan oran jiray wax baa iga qaldan. maxaan dadka kale sidooda يعني u akhrin karin ama inaan sidooda waxa u sameeyo. markaan weynaaday baan fahmay in maskaxdayda different way. بس it's called neurodiversity. I think I'll make an episode about this, dyslexia, because عيالكنا الصومالية 1 in 4 or 1 in 6 is dyslexic. لكن is not even, a lot of the time is not picked up at school. And also waxaa jira عيال who has ADHD, also they have dyslexia and is not picked up in schools, especially inamada Soomaalida. Iskuulla markaan ka shaqeyn jiray, inamo Soomaaliya very hyperactive. guriga classka ma fadhiisan karaan, inta way dhaqdhaqaaqayaan, concentration ba ma leh. Any concentration is a bit weak. waa inaad isku khasabtaa. ciyaalkii hadhow way dagaalmanayaan oo iskuulka laga eraya, because most of them actually they have ADHD or and also dyslexia. Right, I'm going to bed. I have to go to sleep. Fajr baan kacaya and then Yasin baan u kacaya. I have to sleep. Right, habeen wanaagsan. wallahi masha Allah maanta suucan baa sheekay samay. Any other comments before I go? Good night. Oh, that was fun, actually. That was nice. Inshallah, I will try in the weekend so I'll have a lot more. Thank you. You're very welcome. That was very nice, actually. Like, share, and subscribe, please. It's a very long video, though. وإياكي. Thank you very much, Wallah. جزاكم الله خيرا. habeen wanaagsan. insha Allah groupkan isku arkanaa. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.